Hi, so we have a problem here that asks us to find the exact value of each part labeled with the variable in the following figure. So we have a triangle that's labeled with each side. We have a couple of angles, a 30 degree, a 60 degree, and a 90 degree angles. And then we also have the triangle split in two. Now for this problem, we're asked to find one particular side. So we're asked to find side D, which is down here at the bottom of the triangle. So if you recall from previous lectures, we have to know our trigonometric functions, as in, remember, SOHCAHTOA. Okay, remember that your sine is the opposite side over the hypotenuse, cosine is your adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is your opposite over adjacent. Okay, so that's just something we need to keep in mind while we're doing this problem. So we need to find side D, which is the bottom side of the triangle. And since we are dealing with a 30, 60, 90 triangle for that one, now the reason why I'm saying that is because we have this little symbol down here that indicates a 90 degree angle. So 30 degrees, 90 degrees, what's left is the 60 degrees up at the top. So going back to it, the D is our bottom side. We have a 30 degree angle next to it. And the only other side of that triangle, that side of the triangle that we have is that hypotenuse, which is 39. So in order for us to solve this, we can actually use, now there's a couple of different ways. We can use the cosine value. So in this case, the cosine of 30 degrees equals the adjacent side, which is your D, over the hypotenuse, which is 39. So let's write this out. So we have the cosine of 30 degrees equals the adjacent side of that angle, which in this case is D, over the hypotenuse value, 39. Okay, hang on real quick, 39. Okay, so now the question asks us to find the value for D. In other words, we've got to get D by itself on the right side of our equation. So in order for us to do this, we have to multiply both sides by 39. Okay, that means the 39s on the right side would cancel out. And you're left with 39 times the cosine of 30 degrees equals D. Now the question or the directions specifically state to simplify your answer, including any radicals, use integers or fractions for any numbers in the expression. In other words, they would want you to keep this as an exact answer. In other words, the cosine of 30 degrees, we have to simplify this. So if you go back to your 30, 60, 90 triangles as a reference, you can actually say that the cosine of 30 degrees would be the square root of 3 over 2. Okay, so the cosine of 30 degrees would be the square root of 3 over 2. Okay, so that means we would have 39 times the square root of 3 over 2 equals D. So in order for us to solve this problem, okay, in order for us to solve this, we would just multiply the 39 and the square root of 3 over 2 together, giving us 39 times the square root of 3 divided by 2 as our exact answer. And that's all we would have to do in order to simplify this problem. And this would be the exact value of the D side of that triangle. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm happy to help.